If you like to make your NFL games a little bit more interesting, you've come to the right place. It's the Even Money Podcast with Ross Tucker and Steve Fezzik.
Yeah, Vegas, baby, Vegas. It is the Even Money Betting Podcast, and you have come to the right place, especially today. Steve, take a bow. We both need to take a bow. How about the email that we got from our guy Grades? Our first ever all-around perfect week. I went 16 for 16, Steve. You went 8 for 8. The best bets were 4 for 4. An absolutely epic perfection week. For the week, I was up 29 units. You were up 17 units. For the season now, I'm up 47.7 units. You are up 32.9 units. There's a reason you guys should sign up at patreon.com/rtmedia to see the beautiful spreadsheet from our guy Grades, because we are kicking serious you-know-what this year, with the VIG included in everything, for all those people that have always criticized us because we were just trying to simplify it for the new bettors out there. In the last 4 weeks alone, Steve, I'm up 54.2 units. You are up 44.6 units. Best bets the last 4 weeks, 32 and 10. Net, we are on absolute fire. He is Steve Fezzik, the only two-time winner of the Super Contest at Fezzik Sports and only at Fezzik Sports. I'm Ross Tucker, the former NFL offensive lineman at Ross Tucker NFL. You can certainly follow us on social media at Ross Tucker Pod. And we love all the YouTube viewers every week. YouTube.com/Ross Tucker NFL. Reminder, this is the show that's so nice, we do it twice. Tuesday mornings, we will review our bets from the week before. Then we'll give you all our bets here in week 13. That includes Thanksgiving, against the spread, the totals, which have been fantastic for us as of late, as well as any teasers that we have. Thursday's episode, we talk about the line movement. We have Dr. David Chow to go over all of his injury information, and we get into the props and the parlays. Steve, let's dive right into it, because obviously it was phenomenal. Texans, Bills, we didn't have anything. Patriots, Bengals, we both had the Patriots as a teaser leg, -2.5. That came through. Jets, Ravens. I took the Jets for 1 unit, getting the 13.5. We both took the under 44.5. Steve, it wasn't even close. Final score 23-10. You were on fire these last couple games with your totals.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson not running the ball, so the Baltimore offense compromised. And frankly, the NFL, Ross, just not nearly as much scoring as we've seen in prior years.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Giants, Lions. We both leaned Lions. Good thing that's all it was a lean. You took the over 49.5, which I was surprised by. That was a high number, but you nailed it. 34-27. Neither team could really stop the other one. A fantastic handicap by you, Steve. Seahawks, Titans. We both leaned Titans. That came through. So even our leans were good. Colts, Chiefs. I put 1 unit on the Colts, getting my beloved 3.5, and it covered. They lost by a field goal. Nice doing business with you. Steelers, Bears. I leaned Steelers, which did not come through. You leaned over, which did. By the way, Steelers, I guess actually that was a push. You leaned over. What about Vikings, Packers? I mean, Steve, you put 3 units on Vikings, Packers under. I put 2 units on it. The total was 41.5. Didn't even get close. 23-6. Your J.J. McCarthy handicap was all over it, as we didn't just hit these totals, we destroyed these totals.
Yeah, J.J. McCarthy, the Vikings have a real problem. Ross, what's the chance he's going to develop into a starting quarterback?
I don't know. I mean, they're going to have somebody compete with him next year, you would think.
They have to, yes.
They put a lot of eggs in that basket. Although, remember, I said this on the Ross Tucker football podcast. They offered Daniel Jones over $14 million guaranteed to come back. So while they believed in McCarthy, they sure as heck wanted to have another option. They wanted to have something else just in case. But, Daniel Jones, I think smartly, knew he had better options elsewhere. Jaguars, Cardinals. I took the Cardinals as a teaser leg up to 8.5. You did not. That came through. You took the over, Jaguars, Cardinals. Total was 47.5. It went over by a healthy margin, 27-24. Browns, Raiders. We had nothing just because of the nature of that game. I just posted on social media, by the way, Steve, at Ross Tucker NFL. I don't know if you know this. I don't think about this during the game. The total was 36.5. The Browns punted with 54 seconds left from the Raiders 29. Did you see that?
I did hear about that. Curious, why did they do that, Ross?
I think there was a penalty which got them. They were punting it, and then they were punting it from the 34, and then there was a penalty on the punt. So they I think we're already in punt mode. They're up by 2 touchdowns. Kick a field goal, you go up by 3 scores. I mean, they probably should have gone for it on 4th and 2. In fairness, the guy did pin him down at the 11-yard line. So they gained 18 yards of field position, which at that point, when the Raiders have no timeouts, that's like 20 seconds probably. Because even if you let them complete a pass for 15 yards, by the time they get up on the ball, call another play, but that's why they did it. But it's just hilarious. I've seen some hilarious videos out there.
And his punting average will never be the same.
Yeah, it's a good point. A good point. Eagles, Cowboys. I put 1 unit on the Cowboys getting 3.5. They won the game outright with an epic comeback. We both liked the under 49.5. That hit as the Cowboys won 24-21. Falcons, Saints. I took the Falcons as a teaser leg up to plus 7.5. That came through as they won the game outright. Bucks, Rams. You teased the Rams down to minus -0.5 point, and they obviously won that game going away. Panthers, Niners, we both teased the Niners down to -1, and that came through. So, again, we were 2-0 on our combined best bet teaser legs. But, Steve, I was up 29 units for the week. You were up 17. I mean, 4-0 on our best bets. So, at this point in the year, I'm up 47.7 units. You're up 32.9. Our best bets are 66 and 34, a 66% strike rate. Pretty darn cool. Let's dive into week 13. All right. As a reminder, by the way, before we dive into week 13, guys, it's $10 a month. There's 2 more months left. Go to patreon.com/RTmedia because there's so much more information on these spreadsheets. Become a Tuckheads member. You get a chance to be a part of our Slack channel, our private Slack channel, and that's where Grades posts the spreadsheet every week. By the way, Jack also posts all of Emery's bets on the College Draft podcast. Jack posts those on the College Draft Slack channel. So you get those same bets, patreon.com/RTmedia. All right. More great stuff right after this. A lot of Black Friday deals out there for stuff, let's be honest, won't really elevate your lifestyle. You know what would? A new bathroom remodel, a tub to shower conversion, window or door replacements, any of the things that my friends over at westshorehome.com/Ross. Plus, they've got limited time savings from their Black Friday sale, free installation on all projects. Plus, just for you guys listening or watching this show, you get an extra $500 off your project when you schedule your free consultation now at westshorehome.com/Ross. Check out that site to lock in your exclusive savings. westshorehome.com/Ross. Plus, I know a lot of you are curious about the before and after pictures from my house with the projects I've done. See website for details, westshorehome.com/Ross. I don't understand the science. Maybe it's because they're originally from Canada, but Labatt beer tastes even better in the winter. It is so good. And with Buy Beer, Get Gear from Labatt, just go to the website, snap a photo of your receipt, upload it instantly to rack up points for exclusive merch. You can get points for every purchase at any store, bar, stadium, any size, any product. It doesn't matter. Anywhere you're buying Labatt. Buy Beer, Get Gear. Go to rewards.labattusa.com to sign up. This week's bets are presented by SickScore.com. Dr. Chow joins us every Thursday. SickScore.com is where it's at. SportsInjuryCentral.com, the best injury information. How about those guaranteed sick picks? They win or you get your money back. SickScore.com. We start, Steve, with Thanksgiving. The Packers at the Lions. The Packers currently are getting 2.5. The total's 48.5.
Should be a close, competitive game. You know, the Packers play really slow, so to see a total this high is surprising. But Detroit is a dead nut over team. I will lean under, but I will play the Packers as the first of my teaser legs.
Totally agree. Packers up to play plus 8.5. That's a no-brainer teaser leg, even with us being graded this year at minus 125. Think about how much we'd be up this year, Steve, if we weren't, if we were still the old school, back in the day when we were doing teasers minus 110, or even last year, minus 120. All right, the Chiefs and the Cowboys, it's in Dallas. The Chiefs are laying 3.5 on the road. Total is 52.5.
So it's a bad spot for Kansas City coming off of an overtime game, and now they got to wheel back on the road and play on Thursday. I think the line should be 3. Since we're catching the 3.5, I'm going to go ahead and play Dallas plus the 3.5 for 2 units, and I will lean under.
I am with you. I've got 2 units on the Dallas Cowboys. You guys know I love getting 3.5. They are playing very well right now, especially that second half against the Eagles. That is our second best bet already in 2 Thanksgiving Day games. What about the Bengals and the Ravens, Steve? Right now, the Bengals are getting 7. The total is 51.5.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and include Baltimore in my teaser legs. Hey, one observation from last week. Primetime games, the 7-point favorite. The Rams rolled, the Niners rolled. We just saw that. And in primetime this week, we have a bunch of 7-point favorites. If you're going to bet them, I would get at them early rather than later. They're sure to inflate higher, I believe.
Oh, interesting. You think this total will go higher?
No, the sides.
The side.
All the sides.
I was thinking about taking the Bengals plus 7. Do you think I should wait till Thursday's show when they might be 7.5?
I still think there's a slight uncertainty regarding Burrow, but I'm almost sure he's going to go. It's baked into the number. But Thanksgiving, Ross, I would wait till Thanksgiving Day because after eating the turkey, all the people are going to be backing the favorites. If you're going to bet the Bengals, you should bet them 1 minute before the game kicks off.
Interesting. But that's not how our show works. So I think they'll make it official with Burrow if they haven't already. I'm putting 1 unit on the Bengals right now to keep it close. 1 unit, Bengals, Burrow, plus 7. What about the Black Friday game? It's the Bears at the Eagles. Total's 44.5.
All right, the Eagles are struggling, but the Bears are utter fugazi. Yet another primetime game. It's going to be 6 in a row on nighttime primetime games where the favorite is laying 7. I will tease the Eagles. Put them in my teaser bucket.
All right. Steve is also teasing the Eagles in this one down to +1. I'm taking the Bears. I think it'll be a close game. I understand what you're saying about the Bears, but all they do is play close games. I'll go with the Chicago Bears. If it was +7.5, I'd go 2 units. Just 1 unit at +7. Chicago Bears. What about the Texans and the Colts? This is Sunday's slate now. The Texans are getting 4.5. The total's 44.5.
I'm actually going to lean to Indianapolis. I know Houston's been playing very well, but they need it every single game. Indy's much better in the controlled dome versus outdoors. So lean Indy, but I am absolutely playing another Houston under. I'm going to go under 44.5, 2 units.
Ooh. I like that quite a bit. I'm going with you on that. That's a best bet. Houston, Indy, under 44.5, 2 units. And I'll tell you why on my end. The Colts offense has been struggling a little bit. And in particular, their tackles. This is the wrong team to go against. Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson, wrong team to go against. In fact, that's why I'm putting 2 units on the Houston Texans in this game. Even if they lose, I think they lose a close one. 2 units, Houston, plus the 4.5. I don't like what I'm seeing from the Colts that much these days. All right, what about the Jaguars and the Titans, Steve? The Jags are laying 6.5 in Nashville. Total's 42.5.
So Jacksonville is running the ball much more than they were early in the year, and that's not stopping Lawrence from continuing to throw interceptions and messing up. I think Jacksonville feels like, hey, as long as we protect the ball, we should win this game. The Titans aren't going to return a punt back for a touchdown every week. Under. I love this under. Under 42.5. I'm going to go 3 units.
Wow. Under 42.5, 3 units for Steve. I'm not there with you. I do like the Titans getting the 6.5. I'm only putting 1 unit on it, but I thought the Titans, they are making strides, and I'm still not sure about what I'm seeing from the Jaguars. I think this is a upset alert for the Jaguars in this game. Titans plus 6.5, 1 unit for me. What about the Saints? They are at the Dolphins. Total is 41.5, Steve. The Saints are getting 6 on the road.
You know, I just don't have a good feel for this game. Dolphins off the bye would be the only way I would look, but I'm not laying 6. I pass the game.
Yeah, I wonder if the Dolphins lost their momentum with the bye. And I actually will lean to the Saints getting the 6. They had 3 points on 2 trips inside the 10 against the Falcons. I thought Tyler Shuck actually looked pretty good. So I can only lean to the Saints plus the 6. What about this betting line? The Cardinals are getting only 3 points on the road in Tampa. Totals 44.5, probably because Baker Mayfield's status is up in the air.
You know, and I love playing Arizona overs with McBride and the emergence of their wide receiver, but we saw Tampa's offense without Baker not being able to do anything at all with Teddy Bridgewater. I got to pass this game, Ross.
I would agree. This is Baker Mayfield makes too much of a difference to make a bet on this game at this point. I would struggle to do that. I don't even have a lean in this one. What about the Niners at the Browns? Short week for the Niners. Now they got to go on the road to the East Coast against the Browns. The Niners are laying 6. The total is a low 39.5.
So the Niners are playing really well, but Purdy threw 3 interceptions in the first half last night. I think they're just going to keep giving it to C-Max, who had 24 carries, grind out a win, and that Cleveland defense and that pass rush is awesome, but Cleveland can't move the ball. They got under 300 yards. I don't know how they got 24 points. Ross, you were at the game. I'm going to go under 39.5, 2 units.
I'm with you on that. I just don't think there's going to be very many points in this game for the reasons why you mentioned. San Francisco, Cleveland, under 39.5, 2 units. That is a best bet for Steve and I. On the side, I think the Niners are a little bit on upset alert here. You know, this could be like a 16-13 loss for the Niners. Let's see what the weather's like, too. All right, what about the Falcons and the Jets? Falcons are laying 2.5 on the road, Steve. Total is a low 39.5.
I don't know who's going to win, Ross, but it sure looks like it's 20-17. And either way, the Jets cover the teaser. Jets and teasers.
Yep. You and I, once again, sharing a brain. I feel good when we share a brain this often. Love the Jets as a teaser leg up to 8.5. Wouldn't be surprised if they win the game outright in this contest. At home, Falcons coming off of a win. Jets plus 8.5, our second teaser leg, which I believe will be 2 units, but we'll let you know at the end. What about the Rams? They're at the Carolina Panthers, Steve. The Rams are now laying 10.5. The total is 45.5.
All right, so the Rams are the best team in the NFL, but it is more than priced in. Short week for the Rams. Fat, drunk, happy. All right, maybe not drunk. Fat and happy. Give me Carolina in a bounce-back spot. Bryce Young plays much, much better at home. He'll be throwing to Leggett. He'll be throwing to Tet. Plus 10.5 Carolina, 2 units.
Well, it's also a short week for the Carolina Panthers. It's a shorter week for the Carolina Panthers. You're all right with that?
It's a good point, but Carolina's at home, so it mitigates, the short week. I just think that off that really poor performance on Monday night, that we'll get their best effort, and they're competing for the division title. I mean, they have to be excited with the Baker Mayfield injury.
I'm going to say Carolina plus 10.5, 2 units as well. I'm a little bit nervous because the Rams are a machine, but it does feel like a Sunday early game against a pretty good Panthers defense. I'm going to take Carolina plus the 10.5 for 2 units as well and expect them to not get blown out. Speaking of 10.5, Steve, the Vikings are getting 10.5 on the road in Seattle. Totals 41.5.
Yeah, and this is a game Seattle just could open up a can of you-know-what. I don't trust the Vikings at all. They just got smashed last week, and I don't see any reason to try to get on board with their quarterback the way it is right now. I pass the game.
Well, let me ask you this, though. J.J. McCarthy's in the concussion protocol. Symptoms after the game. He's not going to play. It's going to be this Brosmer kid. Now, he's an undrafted rookie, but he also can't be as bad as McCarthy's been. Right?
Now that's an interesting question. Do we think that the Kevin O'Connell and the Vikings are stupid then to be playing, McCarthy instead of the kid?
No, they have a lot more invested in McCarthy. I'm tempted to put 1 unit on the Vikings. I'm gonna leave it till Thursday, but I'm tempted to put a unit on the Vikings, getting that 10.5. You know what? When they say McCarthy, it'll be interesting to see what the line does when they say McCarthy's out. That'll be very interesting. What about the Raiders? They're getting 10 in LA against the Chargers. Total's 41.5.
Wow, how can a Raiders total be 41.5? I'll lean to the Chargers. You might consider 7-point teasers with the Chargers. We don't do that on this show, so I'll go under for 2 units.
Steve's going under 41.5, 2 units, Raiders, Chargers. I'm not doing that with the new offensive coordinator in Greg Olson. I don't know what plays he's going to call. A little bit too much uncertainty there. Bills, Steelers. The Steelers are getting 3.5 at home. Total's 47.5.
Boy, I love plus 3.5, but I think this number is short, and I think there's 2 Fugazi teams with winning records. The Bears are one, and Pittsburgh's the other. I don't trust Pittsburgh. I can't do it. I pass.
I don't trust Buffalo right now with the way they've been playing. So give me the Steelers plus 3.5. I'll go 2 units. Actually, I don't. Yeah, no, I'll go 2 units. 2 units on the Steelers plus the 3.5 to at least keep it close. Broncos, Commanders, Steve. Broncos are laying 6.5 on the road. Totals 43.5.
Another primetime game lined right around 7. I'm not going to be an official play for me, Ross, but on Sunday night, I'll wait around. I'll be cool. I think it's going to go up to 7. And when it does, I will invest in Washington off of a bye. I know Denver's off of a bye, but Denver gets a celebratory bye, and Washington gets to hear how terrible they are for 2 weeks. I think it'll be a closer game.
Interesting. I thought about the Broncos as a teaser leg minus half a point, but I'm going to stay away. You're not getting through the key numbers. You are for the Giants at the Patriots on Monday night. Giants are getting plus 7.5. Totals 46.5. Giants have been close to winning these games, Steve, but I'm still teasing the Patriots to minus 1.5.
Absolutely. How can we not? We just saw the Rams roll, the Niners roll. Here's another Monday night favorite. It's so much fun having the favorite in that primetime game and just watching them kick you know what. So add the Patriots. And the Patriots should have beaten the Bengals by more. 2 failures. First and goal from the 1. That won't happen against the Giants or against anybody ever again. So we're on New England teasers.
Little concerned about that in terms of the Patriots' offensive line injuries, but 2 units on our teasers. We're sharing a brain on all 3 teaser legs. 2 units, all best bets. Make sure you check out Thursday morning show before the Thanksgiving Day games. Make sure you subscribe, youtube.com/Ross Tucker NFL. Good luck, everybody. Hope you guys win some money.
Thanks for tuning in to Even Money. Make sure to also check out the Ross Tucker Football Podcast, Fantasy Feast, and College Draft, all on the DraftKings Network, YouTube, or subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform.